So now you're just putting the finishing touches on before you piece them together and do it the final time?
I've welded the top side to the body line piece. So it's welded along here is what I'm hammering down as the weld out. Then I'll go back with the bottom side on and have to hammer and dolly those welds out. Over and over and over. Pressure and way over here and not in there.
And you use that red marker to show your low spots?
Yeah.
So you mark that to the same.
Working until they disappear.
Got both your panels bolted together?
Yep. Top panel, center panel. Center panel was a little bitty, just had the body line, then I got the lower panel. Right on that body line. Bring this up low right here.
Is that a high spot?
Low.
Low.
Dipping in, making it dip in more than this. Damn. It's a bad spot. It's hard to work because you took this line out.
Body line?
Piece keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Goes. There she is. Oh, back.
Need an extra hand?
Let me just. We'll get cut. There we go. couple of them redneck Clecos in spot. We got this shit.
Looks awesome.
All right, got the back end put together. It's looking pretty nice. Top and back. This used to be 3 pieces. Had the body line in there. Got that body line flushed in. Now it's 1 piece here forward. Got to bring in this, but my next step's going to be this little piece here. Get this leg in. Problem is, the more pieces I weld to it, the bigger it gets, the harder it is to get on and off. Start to freak out. Oh, it ain't fitting no more. It's just more obstacles to get the bigger thing around. We're still on the target. It's holding down with the original 3 screws. I just got 3 screws holding the whole thing on. It's tucked behind the lip, but the lip will be all flushed in here pretty soon too. It's a good thing. We're going the right direction. That's once I bring the lip in, I got some hammer and dowel to do there to kind of bring that into a taper. So I want this to be out a little bit, pronounced a little bit like a wheel well lip, but more flat like the modern cars do. If you look at the new ZL1 Vets and anything really, all the way down to like a Chevy Malibu, they all have like a flat where it comes out, no chrome trim and stuff anymore. So we're doing a bigger modern style lip on there. I think it'll be pretty cool because there's a lot of bigger modern style everything going on here. So why put an old school trim looking lip on there? So that's the case. Today's project is going to put these 2 pieces. This is actually 2 pieces, an inside piece and an outside piece. I'm going to tack them with the MIG real quick. A couple 3 tacks to keep the inside piece to the outside piece. Take it over there, grind the MIG tacks down, and then TIG weld and metal finish the inside of this. Bring it back over, make sure it still fits the outside and the inside of the car. If that's still good, no work needed there, then we're going to start flushing in this piece to the outer skin. And it'll really be hard to put on the car then because parts of it's still starting to go inside the car. Well, I actually probably have to take the wheel lip off to get it on. After that, the next step will be putting the wheel lip in. Brain's still working on how exactly I want to do it. Like I said, I want it to be pronounced. I want it to stick out just a hair, but not a whole bunch. So probably gonna roll the metal on this up just a hair to where it pushes it out just a little bit. Probably won't even notice. It'll be like a body line more or less. It's not gonna be a big step, but it'll be almost like a body line kind of thing.
Gotta close out that gap there.
Yeah, so that metal will come out to this.
Gotcha. Very cool, man.
Trying. We'll be trying. Every day we learn something. How good we're not.
No, it's looking awesome.
So yeah, I'm happy with it fitting. It's kind of scary. Got a little dippy do in my body line. So hard to do. I welded really close to it. I wanted to make it bigger, but then it's hard. It's just a hard gamble.
Yeah.
Made my body line piece small so that I could get the flow of these pieces bigger. Easier way to mate the 2, but once you weld down both sides, to keep that from wanting to do any movement gets hard.
That'll get straightened out in the body shop too.
Yeah, well, I'm happy with it. It's pretty damn nice, for real. So that's cool. And you can see it. I was afraid that it was too faint and it would fade away. I didn't want it too big because the car barely has anything there.
Yeah.
So if you look down the side from different angles, it looks like it's barely there like here. But then you go to different angles and it looks like it's a little more steep. I did a little extra roll on the bottom side to shadow it heavier.
I like how it fades out.
Yeah, it gives a little shadow. Yeah, it fades away. Fades at the wheel well and it fades at the back of the car. That piece is good. Get that welded, cut in, put in. and figure out what I'm gonna do with this.
And that's the tricky part.
Yeah.
'Cause you got to body work that all as one giant piece.
Yeah. Yeah, now it's like, it's mega mass minus this bottom piece.
You're just asking for trouble with this thing tweaking and moving around.
That's a problem too. Once it gets so big and I lay it on the table and it lays all these funky different ways and I start welding it, that thing can take memory of that way and it fit like shit. That's why I say, let's test fit, and then I'm like, oh man, I'm happy it fits good again. Not meaning that I changed anything, it's just that when it's laying around on the table and you start welding and grinding, that heat can make things twist. And then if I go to put it on and this piece is twisting out because of that welds, then I gotta work that all back down. There's just more time into the panel that you weren't planning on putting in. But luckily we didn't have that problem. I propped it up a lot and tried to get it to lay natural. So if you're doing this stuff at home and you get them big panels, prop it up, put pillows and sandbags. I had a piece of railroad track and sandbags under the center of here to get it up so that it wouldn't fall flat on me. Doesn't always happen, but there's a chance it could, so just protect yourself.
Is that a tool you made?
Yeah. Every time I use it, I get all questions from Nick. People call in. What's that special tool? There ain't no special tool. It's just a hunk of aluminum with a cut in it.
You just use
Deeper
that to,
cut and a shallower cut. I bend the edges up.
just use
I
it to
learned
roll
that.
edges?
I was watching Overhauling, and Chip Foose did that on a bumper, and he made it look like a dimple-dyed hole where a taillight goes. He put the taillights down in a bumper on like a '67 truck, and he went around the bumper hole and made it bevel in. I'm like, wow, that was really cool. So the next episode I was watching, I was like watching close. I'm like, he just got a little piece that he made. So I made me one. Unlike Chip Foose's, his works, mine just gets me in a bunch of trouble. Get you started. Depending on what you're wanting to do, you gotta come back and hammer and dolly it, get it nice and smooth or whatever. Looking like a little body line lip. Guinea pigging right now, kind of crazy. You make a whole clip and quarter panel and then you start guinea pigging with the edge of it. That's what I'm doing. It's one of them things, it's like, I thought about doing a little bit of a rolled lip to recess it, but then I'm like, well, how much do I, or actually stand it off, but then how much do I do? And then it's like, well, I gotta figure out how much rolling that out is gonna make the hole bigger. So, you know, if I cut right around my inner fender edge that's going on there and then I roll it up, then it don't fit. So now it's like I might have to hammer all this down and cut the hole a little bit bigger. I don't know, we'll see. That's the way it goes. Got some lineup lines. Line it up there. So see, it's just gonna step out my flatness just a little bit of a little body line there. A little added gadget versus just having this welded on there flat. Which, I feel like I need to trim them a little more away. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's stretching it enough. I cut on my line, but I left a 1/4 inch border. But my piece is still bigger, you know. It's still bigger. I'll probably stop at this point, hang it all back on the car in case it's tweaking out of shape. This thing may tweak. That hole get a lot bigger. I just don't want to get it to where it's like this. Oh shit, got not enough metal. I need enough metal to weld it to. See what I'm saying? So if I would have cut, this is where it used to land on that blue line. If I would have cut it right at that blue line and then rolled it back, it should naturally get like almost a 1/4 inch bigger. Maybe not. Maybe I ain't really going that far. I'm gonna hang it back up there and see where I'm at. Getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Harder and harder to put on.
Tricky piece.
Wow. Hey, it was like barely making it right there. I don't know if it can come up
Close.
anymore. I have to come up some more. I gotta get these screws in there and figure out where it all comes down. For some reason. Screws. All my lines lining back up. That's a little low. I need to trim it down and get it bent up a little more. Old Timmy dog, bored the motherfuckers gonna watch a man weld. right now it was a challenge of just getting a piece to fit. This slides over this lip. Got a flange with the body line that fits all this. So inside here I'll have 2 screws and 2 screws. So you slide it into place like so, and then bolt it in behind the scoop. So there won't be no hardware exposed.
So it's going to be removable?
Yeah, because this is aluminum and this is steel. So
Okay.
so this will probably be wrapped in carbon or something. No, this will probably be just a mold. We'll make these out of carbon fiber with the lower pieces being carbon fiber. But I got to make what I want and what fits to give to the carbon fiber guys. Seeing what I'm saying?
I do.
You smell what the Scott's cooking?
Okay, so that's going to wrap up this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. This is also going to be the last of the videos on the rear quarter panel. I broke it up into 3 videos just because there was so much going on. Again, trying to show as much as I can. After this, we are moving to the front of the car. We're going to be working on the front fender and the little side scoop. So that's going to be really cool. I've got lots of cool stuff coming up on that. That's going to be maybe another 2 or 3 videos just on that. So stay tuned. Remember to like this video, comment, let me know what you think down below, ask a question, turn on notifications, share this channel with your friends. Please turn on notifications. We just passed 100,000 subscribers, and for whatever reason, only like 5% of the people that subscribe to this channel watch these videos. They're a lot of work, so if you subscribe to the channel, please watch. Help me out. Again, this is a lot of work. And as always, the best way to support the channel is to buy some merch. Get yourself a Classic Car Studio shirt. We have a new one that just came in. We have a, see it there? Dirty Martini shirt. Very cool. I will have a link up above, down below. Go to store.Classic Car Studio. We have lots of shirts, hoodies, hats, stickers, license plates, all kinds of cool stuff up there. Check it out. Get some merch. Help the channel. And until next time, thanks for watching.
Cinematic floor dry. Cleans up oil, grease, virtually any other mess like magic.